Here are the 3 things that women look for in men that you need to have. Boundaries. Although women often act like they don't want a man that controls them, this is false. I want a man that draws a line in the sand. I respect a man that's willing to walk away at any moment if I'm not reciprocating the respect that he deserves. Mutual respect is what makes a relationship worthwhile. Masculinity. Women are generally drawn to masculine men because masculinity is associated with strength, confidence, and assertiveness. These traits provide a sense of security and protection for women. Oftentimes, these masculine traits are linked to high testosterone levels, and there are many environmental factors that impact modern men's T levels, like your daily hygiene products, work schedules, sleep, food, and much, much more. So I took matters into my own hands to give you healthier alternatives. I will be releasing my own line in collaboration with He Grooming on April 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern, and their lines sell out quickly. So sign up at the link in my bio to receive updates. You won't want to miss it. Drive and purpose. Having drive and purpose can also be indicative of other positive traits such as responsibility, confidence, and discipline. I'm drawn to these qualities because I want to make a man more successful, not drag him along and mother him through his life. Additionally, these men are usually better conversationalists because they have interesting things to talk about. Having a passion for something that he is willing to share with others can create deeper connections and more meaningful conversations.
A lot of modern women continue to say that men aren't putting forth effort. Yes, I am. I'm just not giving you the effort because you on some BS.
I love dating single baby mothers. There's nothing better than dating a woman who it up with her baby daddy and now has to try again. Woo! Those are my favorite. Those predisposed tortas are just the vibe, bro. They don't got too many hours to come outside. They gotta feed the kids, work, and do everything. If they come outside, they smashing, bro. I'm sorry. They always got snacks. I be in the kitchen pantry eating all that fruit roll-ups, push-up yogurts, my little one. Just every now and then you gotta be ready for the baby father. You heard? She gonna tell you, oh, he's dead to me. We don't talk, but hey, I don't care if he passed away. If you go visit him at the cemetery, I'ma smash it, right? Sometimes you gotta hurt the baby father's feelings. You heard? I bought you the new Minecraft.
Does he pay you child support?
I pay him child support.
Custody, is it 50-50?
It is 50-50. When we separated, I was not doing well financially, and I became quite successful after the fact, and so then he came to take his piece of that.
This is why we need a...
You think I should have had an abortion so I don't have to pay my ex child support?
I just think in general, like, the world's overpopulated, so I think, like, we need to, like, decrease population of unwanted pregnancies, because why would you ever pay a man your money?
It's actually a lot lower now than it was in the past. There are a lot less people having babies nowadays, and
Thank
the
God.
population is actually much lower
God.
than what it used to be.
Yeah, thank God. Shout out hookup culture.
So this woman is upset because no one helped her do her job.
Dear warehouse man, please let me explain to y'all how annoying and creepy it is for y'all to sit there and watch her unload her whole mother truck. Like, that's so annoying to me. That is creepy. Like, you just literally stand there and watch me. Literally watch me unload my truck, and you're just standing there. And then whatever other truck drivers are in the bays next to me come over there and stand and watch me. Now I feel like a circus freak show because y'all are watching me unload my damn truck instead of helping. Like, what kind of men are y'all? That blows me. It blows me. Then y'all want to hold small talk. I'm working. I don't want to talk about how long I've been driving and do I like it.
I don't understand what she's so mad about. She's not unloading groceries, and no one's obligated to help you do your job. Like, if you don't want to unload your own truck, don't have a truck. Or whatever contracts you got, make sure there's people to unload the truck when you get there so you don't have to do it. Those do exist. Her complaining that, oh, guys are watching me, it's a man's business. Majority of men are truck drivers, right? So you want to get into the business because truck drivers make good money? All right, so you're going to get whatever comes with it. Ain't no other dude hoping someone else is going to help them unload their truck. truck. This ain't free labor here just because you a woman. And that's a stereotype. You get into a job that's mostly men to make the man's money. That's completely fine. So you're going to do the exact same job the men do. That's equality. That's what you asked for. You know what I'm saying? Like the entitlement obligated to help you just because you a woman. They're not getting paid for that. Same way you wouldn't help another woman unload her truck knowing you're not getting paid for it. That's what I don't get. This don't make no sense. And then they always blame it on the men. Oh, that's why men ain't. That's why this, man. Shut that up.
Men have started going their own direction and quit fixing the mistakes and the foolishness. And some of the stuff is not even a mistake. It's just you doing whatever you want to do and expecting a man to save you. And when I, as a man, have stopped doing that, my life has gotten a lot better.
3 things a girl would do when she realizes she lost a good man. Now, she's going to be acting like she doesn't care until these 3 things start happening. So y'all save this video just in case you might need it later. Now, number 1, she watches your stories but doesn't reach out. Now, when a girl does this, she's basically still lurking because she's emotionally tired but still prideful. Girls hate putting their pride to the side, so never expect them to reach out first. But if she's still watching your stories, just know that there's hope still, and she's realized what she lost, and she misses you. And 9 times out of 10, she's probably stalking your Instagram. And I be telling y'all boys, man, you can tell when somebody's stalking you. All you gotta do is hit that share button, press Instagram direct, and if her name is on the list of people that pops up, twin, she's been stalking you for quite some time, which means she's missing you, bro. Now, number 2, she tries to make you jealous. Now, if she starts posting herself more, she's posting pictures on Instagram with captions that are related to you. You feel like she's talking about you, or she starts hanging with new dudes, twin, she's just trying to make you jealous. She's still not over you. She just wants your attention. She just don't want to reach out to you first. And last but not least, y'all, number 3, and this is one of the biggest ones, so make sure you pay attention. But she brings up inside jokes when she finally gets to talk to you. Now that right there, that's just that nostalgia kicking in. She's just trying to reconnect with the comfort that she lost. For more videos and advice like this, leave a like on the video and hit that follow button.
Well, honestly and truly, most of these modern women want to get their hearts broken by Chad and Tyrone. For the rest of us who actually want to improve on ourselves, we're going to go somewhere else and do that. And that's what today's sponsor, Anson Belt and Buckle, helps you to do.
Is there ever a scenario where women initiate conversation via text/call or meeting in person? And if not, why? So, great question, Mara. Early in the courtship, there is no initiation of that. He's got to make it happen. He's got to make it work. And the reason why we don't do that is because the way that you win in dating is based on detachment. You want to be as detached as possible because you're going to need 150 to 200 conversations to find your person. And if you're attached to each and every person that you talk to, and most women are, by the way, then dating is going to be very difficult and very, very challenging. So the reason why we're not going to be initiating is because there's something called the IKEA effect. And it is this. When they've found that most people that buy IKEA furniture hold on to it much longer than any other furniture. And the reason why they do that is because they've invested not just money, but also sweat in the fact that they have put in and actually invested in making it. So each and every time, let's transfer over to dating, that you are calling or texting, you're putting an investment into this potential courtship that is happening, and it's going to make it harder for you to step away when you need to. And most of the time, you're going to need to step away. Now, is there a time where that changes? Yes, there is a time within the courtship that I shared with my clients exactly when that thing flips. Okay? But y'all gotta be a client for me to tell you when that is and why.
A lot of these modern women like to comment on a man's masculinity. And if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Well, I believe a man should be this, and this, right? But I think the problem is a lot of these modern women really don't have a concept of what a man is. You can have an opinion, but the unfortunate thing for a lot of these modern women is their opinion is wrong. Their opinion of what a man is and what a man should be is wrong. That's not actually how a man works. That's not actually how masculinity works. They don't know that. They're just talking about what they read in some book somewhere.
Next thing you know, Preston Perry blocked me on social media.
Why don't you think he's a martyr? And it's like, because I heard what he said.
Yeah. Right.
And so it's not that I don't appreciate his stances on sexuality, on marriage.
Yes.
But it's also, I hear other things alongside that don't give martyr.
Okay, you don't have to regard him as a martyr. Let God be the judge of that. I don't know that man's walk. I don't know his relationship with Jesus. I know that he confessed Jesus Christ in front of the biggest stages that he was on. I know that.
I know for a fact, because I worked for Blexit, that Charlie wasn't a racist and that it wasn't about race. And it really like broke my heart to see all these black pastors like mocking him.
More so what bothered me was what Preston said, and that was...
One of the things that grieved me was seeing so many believers who appreciated Charlie not being able to understand why we might not be as impacted over his the same way that you are.
And that really upset me because I'm like, dude, nobody's mad because the black church, as you call it, is not upset about the of this man. People are upset because he's being mocked and laughed at because the Bible tells us to study to show ourselves approved and to render righteous judgment. And their take on Charlie Kirk was not rooted in them studying to show themselves approved of what Charlie Kirk taught and stood for. And it wasn't rooted in them rendering proper judgment.
If you ever feel confident, just come to Croatia because they'll humble you real quick. Tell them your compliment. I told a guy I was 26. He went, boom. He didn't believe her for a second. He thought I was her child. You know what I got told? I got told that I have a big nose.
Dang.
And he said, don't get a nose job. And he told me, don't get a nose job. And then his friend told me that it's a compliment because they're into girls with big noses. I'm literally so violently humbled. Like, I've never felt uglier in my life. And I'm for sure getting a nose job by the end of this year. I can't get younger.
Well, at least they took it as a joke. Listen, you are what you are. I think the men were paying him a compliment.
Somebody said, but women have liberation too. That's what I wanted right there. That's what I wanted. That face right there.
Liberation is a scam.
Expound on that.
It is a scam that gets women to act out of what is truly natural. It is not natural for us to have multiple partners. It's just not. It's not natural for us to be
But men do it all the time, Sarah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're different. It is a double standard.
Sarah,
it's a double standard.
Sarah.
Liberation, you could be as free as you want to be. If that's what you want to do, go ahead, do you, boo. But it is really hard to outlive the title of being a You cannot be a and think for 1 second, especially if that man is connected in the city, that any man that's also connected to that man that is also high value, high earning and masculine would want to choose you. Because ultimately, deep down, I believe, and y'all let me know in these comments, but most men want to think that their girl she's a good girl until they're with him. Men don't want you to be able to imagine, oh, my friend Joe over there, my friend Jay over there, my friend Mark, and my friend Daquan, they all smashed my lady. I actually was having a conversation with somebody and he was saying he's been very private about who he's dating. And somebody was asking him, well, who is it? Are you ever just going to say? And he was like, nah, man, you'll find out when you find out. And the guy responded, man, it's so funny to me when dudes try to be all private with who they dating and then they come out after they have feelings for her and find out everybody's ran through her. Like, nobody wants that embarrassment. It is embarrassing. And so I'm saying for ladies, if you want a high value, high earning, masculine man,
Hello?
Hello, hi. What's going?
Chilling. I ain't doing shit. What's up?
Nothing. Just, I just got a lot on my mind. Can you talk right now?
Yeah, what's good?
So, hold on. Let me go outside real quick.
Okay.
So, I'm just going through a lot and stuff like that. And it's the 4th or whatever. I'm trying to ask you a question. Like, I gotta pay my rent. These kids don't be school. And I'm just going through a lot right now. What you going like? I don't know.
What you mean you going through a lot?
I can't pay my rent. Like, I supposed to pay it on the 1st and I couldn't pay it. Like, I was trying to see if you got like a couple of dollars or something to me out.
A couple of dollars? What you mean? How much?
She really just like 500. That ain't nothing.
500. I just had to pay my rent.
Oh, so what you saying? Like, my these kids going back to school, like, you can't help me out?
I ain't got it right now.
What you mean you ain't got it?
I ain't got it. Just like you ain't got it, I ain't got it.
Man, get off my phone, man. I'm finna block you, man.
You gonna block me?
Yes, because I don't got time. You can't help me out or nothing. I gotta pay my rent.
Shit, help me out. You need to help me out too. Shit, it's vice versa.
He's not hurt because you left. He's hurt because he was wrong about you. He's hurt because he saw something in you that wasn't there. What really hurts is that he gave you a place in his life that you weren't capable of holding on to yet. What hurts is the time, the energy, the loyalty invested in a person who couldn't meet him at that same level. That's why you won't see him begging for you. You won't see him chasing, pleading, or trying to convince you to come back. He just is not going to do that. He saw the sign, and that's all that he needed. He won't negotiate his worth, and he will not argue for respect. It's either there or he's gone. That's it. And he won't stay where he's treated like a maybe or a second option. He won't come back to fix what fell apart on a foundation that was never solid to begin with. The real loss isn't you not being in his life anymore. It's him realizing too late that you never meant to build anything with him in the first place. That is the harsh reality check. And once he sees that, he learns his lesson. It might hurt, yes, but he will not make that same mistake again, ever.
This is just some quick raw advice to my fellas out there that are dating. There's two types of women in this world. There's a woman that you're going to be able to express your emotions, your vulnerabilities to, and all those little like emotional moments and stuff that we have as men. And that woman is going to listen to you, understand you, and speak life into you during those moments and help you navigate those situations to become a better man. And there's also another type of woman, whenever you express your emotions, your vulnerabilities, and all that, she's going to listen to use that later whenever anger sets in. So whether you want peace or you want in your life depends on who you choose to spend and share those moments with. So my advice is to you guys, find somebody who listens to understand and help you grow as a man during those type of situations versus someone who's listening to use it as anger and fuel in an argument later on in life that is going to cause you. The first sign that you see that happen, because you're not going to be able to tell like right off the bat, run for the hills. Run for the hills. And the first sign that you see a woman listen to you, understand you, pour life into you, speak life into you, understand you, and learn how to love you as well through all those different type of situations, go to an engagement ring store and start shopping around for what you can put on her finger, build a life with her, and go be a peaceful man. Trust me on this one. My 32 years of life, I have finally figured that out.
People say that men don't marry the women they love. They marry the women that is just there at the time when they're ready to be married.
Yeah.
Right? So me and that's just another thing. So for example, me and my girlfriend, we could, be in love, crazy in love. But if I'm not ready to get married yet, we may never get married, even though I love her.
Right.
So then let's say she's like, you know what? It's over.
Oh, yeah.
Fast forward to 2 years, maybe I meet some girl and I'm like, you know what? I'm in the position that I want to get married now.
And you would marry her within 6 months. Right. Versus you being with her for 5 years.
I'm not ready.
That's crazy, though.
Doesn't feel right yet.
That's insane.
I need 3 more years.
That's fucked up.
That's insane.
That is fucked up. But they say that. They say that most men do that. That they don't.
Who says that? Is there a study?
You've heard it too, right?
I've heard talking like I know what I'm talking. I don't know what I'm talking about. What I've just studied. I have heard that. I have.
Do this before you try another dating app to cure your loneliness. So you're over 50, single, and maybe feeling lonely. Is this you? Loneliness does not mean you need more people in your life. And it's not proof that something is wrong with you either. Most single women over 50 think loneliness means they're missing something. And in their minds, that missing something is often a partner. But what I see over and over and over is this. Women have spent decades planning their lives around other people. So when they're finally alone, the quiet can feel unbearable, kind of deafening in the silence. Getting out of the lonely doesn't start with filling your calendar or downloading another dating app. It actually just starts with building a life that has weight on its own, even when no one else is in it. That may look like choosing just one thing that's yours, choosing one place that you will show up consistently, not continually negotiating with yourself when you make one single decision. Let me say it this way. Your loneliness will only ease when your life feels anchored, not when it's crowded. So share this with a friend who is over 50 and single and who is a serial dating app user. We all have one of those in our lives. And tell me in the comments, are you a serial dating app user?
You're a woman that a guy should have fun with but not take serious or date long term. You're just a fun
And
chick.
why is that though?
You're just a fun chick.
And why is
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna tell you. You're the type of girl, right? This is how I do you. You're the type of girl where I would only hit up for that's it, nothing more, nothing less. I wouldn't take you on a date. I would talk to you, but I wouldn't. You're not getting no kind of special treatment whatsoever. I'm not gonna be nice to you. I'm only gonna hit you up when I have. That's that. And you're gonna come to where I want to come to. You're gonna buy me stuff. Yo, you're not gonna get no special privileges. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna treat you like a thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's 2 a.m. Pull up. Wear this. And when you're done, leave. You know you can't sleep over. No, you can't have no water after we're done. I don't care if your mouth is dry. Go to the store. It's open 24/7. I got a Wawa. That's the type of chick you are. You don't deserve a good man. You don't deserve a relationship. God bless your kids, though. You know what I'm saying? You don't deserve nothing but... I'm not even trying to be... I'm serious. Like, your attitude is horrible. You act like me, bro. Like, you act like me. Like, how you more masculine than me? And I'm masculine, bro.
Yo, he's out here cooking tonight.
Like, yo, like, you don't...
I'm more man than you'll ever be and more woman than you'll ever get. So I think that's why a lot of you are mad. It's always, what happened to masculinity? Just be a boy, OMG. First of all, I can't help how I sound. I can't help what my eyelashes look like. And whatever goes on in my life or whatever happens with what's in my pants has literally as much to do with you as a lot of your fathers do with you. Nothing, no shade. So next time you see somebody that acts a little different than you or sounds a little different than you or whatever the case may be, and you feel some type of way about it, process it, acknowledge it, touch yourself, do whatever you need to do, go hit yourself, punch a wall, whatever you feel, and carry on about your day. And if you want a slice, just say it.
Okay, so I made a post recently advocating for me, I love a simpy man for me. Like, I will literally only date a man who simps after me. And it doesn't mean I don't have respect for the man. It means I do have respect for the man. If a man isn't utterly obsessed with me, I don't want the man. And I will argue this until I'm blue in the face, because any self-respecting woman wants at least a measure of that, because they're accustomed to getting treated well. My standards have been set by men that I have dated. I haven't set them. My family hasn't set them. My friends haven't set them. Men have set them. So that should be telling to people arguing about, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. No. Just because you're not the type of man that would treat a woman well, it doesn't mean that you should be advocating for other types of men to do the same things that you do. Wish people would understand, because they're like, oh, you wouldn't respect a simp, blah, 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 blah. There's nothing worse than a man that simps over you that you don't like. So, any bad experiences that you've had simping after someone as a man, it's because the woman didn't like you. I don't know why this is so hard to comprehend. If a woman likes you, there is nothing more attractive than a man that's simping after her, okay? If someone doesn't like your simping, it's because they don't like you. I hope this helps.
If a man stops chasing, pay close attention.
Yep.
If a man stops chasing or stops texting first, do not get it twisted. That is not a game. That is not a manipulation tactic. That is a man who has finally realized his true value. He was not born distant. He used to be the one carrying the burden of the conversation alone. He replied instantly to people who took days to respond. He was always available, always ready. He bought the lie that if he just gave enough of his time, eventually he would be chosen. But he learned the hard way that people do not value what they get for free. He realized that being always there didn't make him important. It made him invisible.
Stephen A. Smith dropped a response to the sentencing.
But this person, Casey Allison, who obviously is not black, was sentenced to 10 years in prison after a 2022 stabbing at Belton High School. That 18-year-old Jose Ramirez during a bathroom fight. So what they're saying is it's a similar incident. And if the incidents were similar, why is one sentenced for 10 years and the other is for 35?
I think it's a problem. I think it undermines justice. If there is a case, if there is case law that supports that somebody else of a similar circumstance got a far different sentence, we'll see what the appellate court thinks about it.
It's a pattern, though, is what I'm trying to, and I think it's more indignant of like a cultural issue. There was a case last week as well of like these 12-year-old kids that got held up at gunpoint.
He walked over here, he said I might need to take the box, and he grabbed it with one hand, and then he showed us the which was right here.
These young little white boys are getting like stuck up by these juveniles that are like robbing a lemonade stand. It's just like, where are your parents at?
Parents are trying desperately to discipline and steer their children in the right direction. But now in a place like Minnesota, I went through this myself. Obviously, we talked about that on the last show. The courts are actually making it somewhat impossible for parents to discipline their children. That's just a self-defeatist, self-inflicted crisis of our American culture, and specifically in the black community. And the scary thing is we keep voting for the people who do it. Look, the progressive parenting model is an explicitly Democrat enterprise.
Yo, what is it with them creepy guys that just stand there staring at women, yeah? If you find someone attractive, all you gotta do is say, respectfully, you're so beautiful. And I mean that in the most respectful way. That's all you gotta do. It's so easy, it's so simple. But a lot of you guys do the creepy stuff and stare. I don't like that. I don't like when guys stare at women, because if that was my girl you were doing that to, you would get slapped. And I don't care what anyone says, I would slap you for that. If you were staring and doing the creepy thing, if that was my girl, you get smacked. I don't care. A lot of people don't agree with that. I don't care. It is what it is. Because the creepy stuff does not run on my side. No way. Yeah? All you have to do is say to a woman, you look so beautiful. And I mean that in the most respectful way. That's all you got to do. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do the creepy staring thing. Especially when it's like older guys with like younger girls and that doing a weird creepy staring thing. You lot are weirdos, yeah? Stop being weird. Everyone acts like it's so difficult to talk to women. It's not difficult to talk to women. You guys just have no social skills, so you can't do it. Yeah, you need to learn some social skills. It's not all about the gym. It's not all about that stuff. Learn some social skills and then go and talk to some women and you'll be happy and you'll be good. Trust me, it's not that difficult. You guys make it seem more difficult than it is. The red pill manosphere thing's a mad thing. Yeah, you lot make it seem like it's mad. You can't talk to women. Yes, you can. They just don't like you as a person. You see where I'm coming from? Peace and love. Conversations with Kozgi. You know what's going on?
Well, I'll just become really good looking. I'll go to the gym. I'll get my money stacked. I'll make $100K and I'll just date a woman and take care of her. It doesn't work because the women are so indoctrinated with this independence of survival. Be independent, make your own money, be a career boss woman. They're so indoctrinated with it that they don't care. They don't want to be controlled. They don't want to be controlled. And like me and you were talking about a buddy of mine downstairs, $200 million company in Forbes and Bloomberg, like 40 under 40, has a Lamborghini, like a 64-foot boat, and he's still dealing with the same issues. Another buddy of mine who's like crypto millionaire, and he works with me as a student too. Crypto millionaire, he's done several programs with me, meets a beautiful woman, but she's, if you leave me, what will I have? And he's promising her 2 years of her salary, but she's still on the fence about it. You can't spoil the girl. It's like the provider frame. That provider frame only works for a while. It only works in like a developing country. It doesn't work in North America, Europe. This is not going to work.
Yeah, equal rights, equal fights. I'm a strong believer in that.
If you slap him first, he can slap you back.
Yeah, if he's got the bollocks to do it.
And if he doesn't do it, then he doesn't have the balls.
If he don't want to slap me back, then I know he ain't got the balls. If he slaps me back, then I respect him a bit more because I know he can handle himself. He won't let me push him about. I prefer someone that could stand up to me than someone that would just let me do it because then I know you're a pushover, innit?
Advice you can give to the dudes out there that let their chick beat on them.
Punch that bitch in the face. What do you mean? How are you gonna sit at home and let your gal slap you up? That's stupid behavior.
I seen this girl say she took accountability, said that she lost a possible husband because she said he was amazing. She said, but she like, something's missing.
That's so
and then she said, it's no one, it wasn't until, after she left the relationship, she realized she needed to heal from her past because what was missing was chaos. She was used to chaos in relationships. She was used to toxic relationships. Yeah. She said that's how her parents' relationship was. So that's the relationship she got into. Yeah. And she said that's what was missing. She needed chaos.
Some women don't know how to deal with emotionally balanced and intelligent men because they literally have never dealt with it. So you might be like something may happen, and you might sit down. Well, can we sit down and talk about what happened? They might be like, oh, because they used to you either going off the handle or flipping out. And they're like, that's intimidating. Because now you facing what you. They're like, I don't want to deal with that.
I don't want to be with anyone who need drama to feel love, like, or cause drama just for like, for love or for sex, whatever. No, I'm too old for that.
I'm entirely too old for that. I'm not doing it.
You in your Barney stage. You can't have that.
Yeah, I don't have time for drama. I love you. You love me. Let's make a happy family.
See what I mean? Unapologetic.
Podcast.
Unapologetic.
Yeah.
Back on the pod with the folks. Back on the pod with the jokes.
Funny.
There are a lot of men that will look at a 22 or 23-year-old woman, and if they want 5, 6 kids or 3 kids or 2 kids or whatever, and they will just say, this young woman who hasn't gone through this career climb is much less stressed, seems much more vibrant and healthy. This 35-year-old who's been through and back, and she's been through a lot of guys now because there's been a lot of time, and she's stressed out from work, and she's built this career that I don't really care about, and now she's got all this masculine energy built in that, like, does that undo itself somehow? I mean, who are they gonna choose? And that's why these women wind up alone at, 38, 40, and then completely panicked, right? Which is sad.
We stopped slapping so they forgot that they don't have the strength of a man.
Right. Yeah, I think it's good that we stopped slapping.
I don't know about that. There's a few I would like to slap.
I'm looking at all these women fight men online. I was like, why?
That's why.
Yeah.
Because you stop slapping them, and the female ego is ridiculous. But I mean, these women, like, they literally think what they see in the movies is real. I'm not saying just go around smack random women.
Yeah.
I'm saying you start acting like you want to get in someone's face. All it takes is one smack to realize you're not as strong as a man.
When I grew up, I used to see my father hit my mom, and I hated it. So I was like, you know what? I'm never going to do that anymore.
And now your wife's out of control.
I think a lot of women play way big of a role in their finesse than they willing to admit. And the reason being is because a lot of women would rather be in a state of confusion than alone. Problem with that is that as a man walking into it, we know that. So we're gonna keep you in a state of confusion. As long as I can get every single benefit that I want out of you, I'm gonna keep you in that state of confusion because I know you're not going nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? When this man came in and was given half the effort, you knew he was giving half effort, but you so afraid of being alone that you start making excuses for him. Well, you know what? Maybe he is busy. Maybe he does just have a lot going on. That's why he's not returning the energy. You got 2 jobs. You know what I mean? So it's like, as a man, y'all make our finesse easy because y'all are so afraid of being alone. And I think until that changes, it doesn't matter what advice we give y'all up here. The cycle is just going to continue to repeat itself.
And you have to understand that when you ask about where all the good men are, a lot of these men are quiet. They're right in front of you. They didn't disappear. They just quiet. I'm selective. I'm less willing to throw myself into another situation that looks and that feels unserious. You look and you feel unserious. This whole thing that we got going on looks and feels unserious. It looks like you playing around. You about to play with my money, about to play with my time. Some of these brothers got kids, and you about to play with my kids. And if you start doing that, you might have a problem.